All right, we're joined by Kyle Dranginis, Eric McClellan, and Kyle Wilcher at this time. If you have a question for them, please raise your hand. Please identify which individual you'd like to direct your question to. We'll start on the aisle.
Zach Braziller, New York Post, for Kyle, for either Kyle's or Eric even. You guys are the first double-digit seed to be favored in the first 3 games of the tournament. No other double-digit seeds even been favored twice. What are your thoughts on that, and does that surprise you?
Kyle Wilcher, you want to take that one?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it doesn't really affect the game at all. I mean, you can be favored or not. It doesn't matter when the ball goes up. So for us, even though we are 11 seed, you know, we try to play with the confidence that we should be much higher. We bring that confidence as a program, and us players, you know, we have the ultimate confidence in our abilities.
Follow up on that. What was your reaction when you saw the 11 seed, and has that motivated you guys, feeling like you maybe didn't deserve to be an 11?
We didn't really worry about us getting the 11 seed. We were just excited to see who we played. I mean, there's obviously, when you're watching it Selection Sunday, you're antsy to see where you're going to end up and who you're going to play. So that was the most important thing for us.
Teddy?
For Kyle and Eric, do you guys wish you'd started your careers at Gonzaga? And the fact that you didn't, does it make you appreciate your situation more now?
Eric, you want to take that one?
Yeah, man. Well, for me, not at all. You know, everything that I've been through individually, you know, is kind of circulated around my choices and my decisions. And, you know, one of my biggest mistakes turned out to be, you know, my biggest blessing, and that's being here. So if I could start all over, I wouldn't change anything, man, because everything that I've been through has allowed me to relish this opportunity and take full advantage of it and be a part of, you know, such a great tradition and culture.
Kyle, you want to take that as well?
Yeah, for me, the same exact answer. You know, I think I am who I am today because of my experiences at UK, and I just really enjoyed my time there, and I think everyone realized that. So, you know, I'm just blessed to be here now.
Go in the front row.
Sam Hyman, WAER, for Kyle Wilcher, last year taking the team to the Elite Eight. How has that experience kind of helped for this year and to hopefully go further than that?
It just kind of helps our confidence. You know, we've been there. We had a great run last year, and all 3 of us were on that team. So being back here, it's not a surprise for us. I mean, to some people it is, but for us, you know, it's a comfortable feeling, and we hope to, because we remember that heartbreak after that loss against Duke. So that's the thing people don't see, is like they always see the good, but, you know, we see the bad. So it was definitely a tough loss, and we want to get there again.
Go on the aisle, 4th row.
Lindsay Joy from KHQ. Kyle Dranginis, you guys have really embraced the underdog, us against the world mentality. But the way you've been dominating teams and being favored or not, just the way you've been dominating teams, how does that make it difficult to keep that underdog mentality?
I don't think it makes it too difficult. I mean, I don't really remember ever being favored to win any games. We weren't even supposed to be in the NCAA tournament until we won the WCC. So I think just winning those games big has only helped our confidence, and we still realize that, you know, we're not supposed to win. We're not supposed to be here, and so we still have that chip on our shoulder, and so it's not too hard to keep that going.
See you on the aisle.
Jake Hohen, Associated Press. For any of you guys, Mark was just up here a minute ago and said you guys saw very, very little zone this year in the WCC. What kind of challenges does Syracuse present to you guys, especially considering that you're not used to going up against much zone during the season?
Eric, you want to take that one?
Yeah, sure. Well, they're long and rangy. You know, the way they recruit long, rangy guards that are athletic, and then down low, it's the same thing. Those guys are long and athletic. So unless we play really efficient on offense, we're going to see zone for 40 minutes. You know, and it's more so it's just about putting the ball into motion, putting our bodies into motion, getting these guys the ball efficiently down low, and just continue to play our game. So it's more so just playing basketball instead of running sets.
On the left side.
A question for Kyle, Dave Mackey, IUPUI. Syracuse is a smaller lineup down low specifically. How do you guys plan to take advantage of their weakness in the low post game?
Which Kyle?
Oh, Kyle.
You know, we just want to continue to play our game. They obviously are in zone, so for us big guys, you know, we just have to find the seams. We got to post up hard, even though it is a zone. Watch 3 in the key, obviously, but We just want to play aggressively and continue to find shots, even though it's a zone.
Go in the middle here.
Matt Schneidman with the Daily Orange. For Eric, have you seen a backcourt as experienced? I know Syracuse has 2 fifth-year seniors. Can you compare that to any kind of backcourt experience you've played this year in the WCC?
To be honest, I don't pay attention to stuff like that, man. I just go out there and play basketball. Obviously, those guys are really aggressive guards. They're talented, and they're here for a reason as well. So I don't pay attention to things like that. Josh Perkins, he's a freshman, and he's playing some of the best basketball out of any, regardless of class, out of any player in college basketball right now. So, experience does play a factor, but at the end of the day, you go out there and play basketball. You go out there and you go off your preparation. You go out there off your hard work, off the scouting report, and off your abilities. And, that's been our main focus the last month or so, and that's why we've been able to play efficient basketball. So I don't really pay attention to things like that.
Go on the aisle.
Sam Long from the Daily Orange, just for any player. Syracuse comes in, they have one of the tightest rotations in college basketball. You do as well. I know that, I guess the word depth, it's kind of like a little bit of a buzzword, but, what does it kind of say about, two teams that don't have that much depth that are this far in the tournament and playing each other?
Kyle Drangens, you want to take that one?
I think it just goes to show that we both play smart basketball. We realize that we have short benches right now, and we've kind of learned to adapt to that, and just can't make any silly fouls and things like that. And so, it takes some adjusting to, but luckily we've been able to do that.
On the aisle.
For Eric, or Lindsay Joy from KHQ, sorry, for Eric, you guys seem to be having some fun up there. I know you're a team that enjoys each other. How much of this is, all business trip, whatever, but how much are you guys letting yourselves have fun and enjoy the fact that you're back at the Sweet 16?
It goes back to why we've been good. It's two sides of the spectrum. One side, we're extremely competitive and we're together, but on the other side, we're really goofy and loose, and like KD said, we weren't even supposed to be here. And for us, this is our last go around, so we want to enjoy it as much as we can. And for a lot of collegiate athletes, they don't get to experience moments like these, so we just want to relish the opportunity and take it all in and continue to have fun with it, man. It's been such a blessing to be a part of this tournament, and obviously the success that we've had collectively. We just want to keep it rolling, keep having fun.
Go to the second row on the left.
For Kyle Dragonis, how much does it help you guys to have a guy like the other Kyle, especially maybe when you're going up against the zone, who's 6'10", who you can run into the paint, but also he can step out and shoot threes?
Yeah, he's going to play a big factor in that zone. He can play inside and out. He's obviously a dangerous shooter, and he can also post up, and he's fundamentally sound as well, and can score inside. So he can score from anywhere, and so hopefully we can use that to our advantage.
In the back.
Yeah, Eamon Brennan from ESPN. How would you guys describe, specifically Eric and Kyle Drangens, adjusting to losing Gary and Kevin in the offseason, early in the season, gelling as a backcourt? When you think back to a game like early December against Arizona at home, when Kyle and Domus played really well and the backcourt didn't quite live up, how has your progress tracked over the season? How would you describe it?
Kyle Wilcher, you want to take that?
Yeah, everyone, we're playing team basketball right now. I think we're just doing a great job of sharing the basketball, and the guards are playing really good, just shooting open shots, being aggressive, and they've been doing a great job just finding us down low all year. And when we get double teamed, they've been just making plays out of them, and so they've been huge this last stretch of the season. And so just hopefully just continue to play confidently.
I think that question was for the guards.
But he said Kyle Wilcher, take it.
Guards can take it too. Eric, comment?
Kyle Drangens, how do you take this one?
All right. I think just our commitment to team development and guard development throughout the year has been just the hugest factor in us coming together as a team and as guards. We obviously weren't performing as well as we wanted to early in the year, and we kind of had to re-identify ourselves and our roles, and slowly but surely we've been able to improve, and it's worked out for us well as a team.
Any other questions? All right, gentlemen, we'll let you go. Thank you for your time today.